Welcome to the swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one. Gators will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will get the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the Florida Gators offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. To the air, it's Grove. He unleashes a long one. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Gator! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Wide out in motion. The give out of the gun. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Grove. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Gators decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Give to the back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Got his man quickly. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the ball, send out the punt unit. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. The play action fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
The Volunteers line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you this is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Grove. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on second down. Immediately fires to the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. From the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Proctor. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Vols will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to pass, it's Grove. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Gets away from one, finds some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Gators are flying down the field. Handoff from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They'll try to get it through the air. Puts him in the spin cycle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Snagged in the middle. It's Pena. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw, it's Grove. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
He wants to throw it. It's complete. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Well, you can hear the tackle drills for this defense next week already after all of those misses.
And I tell you what, it's so nice to have a running back that can smell the end zone. He's not going to be denied. Squares his shoulders up, gets powerful, smells that end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to impose their will with the run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pressure coming. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking to go up top on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Grove. Gets it out quickly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Gators will call on their punt team. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here's the handoff. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Georgia Tech went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Yellow Jackets always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gets it out fast.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
First down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, going up top. He makes the catch. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Good enough for a first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking to throw on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they want. This defense doesn't.
And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He wants to throw. He makes a grab. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Gator! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no